Happy Black History Month, everyone. Let's celebrate one of our local Black heroes, Evie Garrett Dennis. Working and learning in these buildings named for this remarkable woman is an honor. Many of us know that Evie Dennis was the first African American superintendent of Denver Public Schools, but that's far from her only accomplishment. Did you know she was also a star athlete as well as a scientist? She was a track and field star in high school and won a full ride scholarship to St. Louis University and went on to compete in multiple world championships. She's now in the Sports Hall of Fame for track and field. She then went into sports administration. She was the chief of the U.S. Olympic Committee in 1988 and the vice president of the U.S. Olympic Committee for a decade. She was also an asthma researcher at National Jewish Hospital. That was the job that brought her and her family to Denver. She loved working with asthmatic children and realized in that capacity her passion for education. She went on to become a teacher, then a principal, and then our superintendent. Superintendent Dennis created policies that desegregated Denver Public Schools and was always a champion of integration as well as a champion of Denver's immigrant families and low-income families. Because we work and learn in a building named for Evie Garrett Dennis, Black excellence is in all of our DNA. It's no wonder that this building produces such amazing young scientists, innovators, and student athletes. Her spirit is here with us. Evie Garrett Dennis is still alive and will turn 100 years old in 2024. Thank you very much.
The far northeast area of Denver has the privilege of having 2 DSST schools. How awesome it is that both of these campuses are on sites named after prominent Black women who made an impact in the Denver community. Our campus, which you heard about from Ms. Frank, is named after Evie Garrett Dennis. Another school, another DSST school, is on the site named after Rachel B. Noel. Let's listen to this video to hear a little bit more about Rachel B. Noel and her legacy.
Beginning with her involvement in her local PTA, Rachel became frustrated with the Denver Public Schools boundary settings for schools. As a result, she became involved in representing the community on educational issues. Not long after, Rachel Noel became the first African American citizen elected to the Denver Public Schools Board in 1965. 2.5 years later, she introduced a proposal, the Noel Resolution, that became the basis for integration in the Denver Public Schools. The controversial proposal was passed by the board, but its beginning implementation was overturned the following year, and a court suit followed. The case reached the United States Supreme Court and eventually resulted in court-ordered integration. Meanwhile, not everyone was happy with the results. In February 1970, 38 school buses parked at the Denver Public Schools Center were destroyed by dynamite.